1994 was the last year that the spring-summer collections were held in the Louvre Museum's Cour Carrée in Paris, the international fashion temple. Over 1,000 models are here to show off the work of the most prestigious fashion designers. Journalists and selected guests were able to admire this summer's fashion trends and attend the prestigious runway shows featuring the world's top models.
I finally got one.
I was in Australia, New York, Milan, Berlin, and now I'm in Paris.
In an increasingly difficult economic climate, certain designers have had to stretch their limits, almost to the edge of immodesty, with outfits that are more than a little revealing. This season, the trend is for originality. In John Galliano's world, nothing is taboo. Like Galliano himself, his runway show is over the top, totally anti-conformist, and tinged with his own particular British humor. As in A Midsummer Night's Dream, for John Galliano, all the world is a stage, and on the fashion stage, it's Galliano himself who is both directing and playing the starring role. Born in Gibraltar, Galliano started in fashion in 1984 after graduating from London's well-known St. Martin's College. His first French show contained all the seeds of a stunning career for this British designer who would very soon win over Paris's elite fashion world.
They kind of like sensuous fabrics, wonderful colors, and you know.
You think you're leading a new movement?
No, I just do what I believe in.
What else do you believe in?
The joy of dressing. The joy of dressing.
French fashion needed this type of extravagance to shake up the self-satisfaction of its traditional designers. John Galliano knows how to free women from the constraints that burden their wardrobes. We'll come back to this point later. Promise. A fashion show is a real performance that has to contain some magic. Nothing is therefore left to chance. Hundreds of hours of preparation, makeup, rehearsals, and hairstyling go into presenting a garment that will only be seen on the podium for a few seconds.
Wine. Yeah, go for the lunches, go drinking wine.
In the wings, a few minutes before the show begins, Kate Moss, the superstar of the wafer-thin models, is talking about French food. Probably her way of overcoming the stress. Another model, Eve Salvel, Jean-Paul Gaultier's formerly shaven-headed muse, talks to us about herself.
I'm a human being. I'm from Canada, from Montreal.
Can you tell us about your tattoo?
When I went to get a tattoo, I had no idea what I wanted. I picked up a magazine and this was in it. It was done by a Yakuza, a member of the Japanese mafia in Japan, in Tokyo. I don't like hair. I don't like the way it feels. In the modeling world, turning up with a shaved head was all about the shock value. Thank God it worked. But it was really about feeling good.
Regardless of the model's own look, it's the designer's privilege to transform them as they see fit, something they have no qualms about doing.
What Gaultier does most of the time is really my thing. That's probably why I'm in his shows.
It's a mix of a lot of things, different ethnicities, a medieval look that has come a long way. It's about Africa, India, the colonizers and the colonized, and it all works well together. That's what I've always done in my collections. If there is a message, it would be the mix of types, ethnicities, cultures. A real melting pot. I love what I do, and I think you can always find the answers. You can't act like an ostrich with your head in the sand. On the contrary, it's during periods of crisis that you have to do more and find the answers and have fun. You have to make people dream. Does that hurt your nose?
No, not at all.